clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Sims. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch.
Oh, and it's blocked. After the blocked PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw, it's Sims. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Sims. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Looking to scramble. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Oklahoma 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Sims. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. With great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pitch made on the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Back to pass. It's Sims. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he's got it. And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw. It's Sims. Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sims. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's got his man open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. One more play before they head to the locker room. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They're going to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looking to throw. It's Sims. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. But there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston and Charlie Ward. And so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sims. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
First down, they go right back to him.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got fourth down.
The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A handoff from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 21, Oklahoma 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Powering through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Third down after that running play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it.
He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Dropping back, it's Sims. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 26 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. And the Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Back to pass. It's Sims. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.